Yes, boys, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video, and in this video today we're going to have a discussion about the Pure Saiyans and why, surprisingly, I think they're kind of like a mid-tier category. Now, that's very controversial to say the least, but before you make a conclusion, at least listen to some of the points I'm making, and then maybe, you can let me know in the comments what you think about what I'm saying. But remember again, if you do like Dokkan content like this, a few showcases, discussion videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, because we're not getting much subs these days, so subscribe would definitely help out. But anyways, the Pure Saiyan team, known to be one of the biggest teams there is. Like, just scrolling down, look how much unit there are on here. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. And yeah, that's a nice thing when it comes to a category, right? Consists of characters who are Pure Saiyan by birth. But, if you've ever ran this team, you would realize there are a bit of problems, which I'm going to start off with straight away. So first thing I will do is I will go over the leaders. I think that is the best place to start off. So let's begin with the first leader they ever had, which is the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Now, actually, when he came out, I would say Pure Saiyans were kind of top tier, right? Pure Saiyan's massive category, only 130% attack, didn't matter much back then. But then again, that was 2018, that was like nearly 3 years ago. Long time ago. But when this guy actually came out, this guy, like, look at those categories, by the way, this insane amount of categories. But this guy did his job, essentially. Like, he linked up with many of the Pure Saiyans that were kind of like Realm of Gods based. He had a nice looking transformation. He was pretty good, 2018. Looking nice. I will talk more about the Pure Saiyans in general later on, but we're sticking with the leaders for this sector. Honestly, when the first came out, I would say top tier, definitely. Just Dokkan was in a kind of mode where, you could run anything, to be honest, and it would be kind of a good thing. But next, what did we have here? Just double checking the dates. Yeah. So next we did have this Super Saiyan Vegeta that obviously transforms throughout the whole stages, and this guy was really good on release, like really good. And for the Pure Saiyan fans, we got an extra 20% attack, so we got up to Ki plus 3 150% attack, HP attack and defense, and a bit of super class Ki plus 3 HP attack and defense. That's like okay for like some battlefield, maybe super physical for battlefield yet again. But this guy definitely puts in the work. Now, not only does he stack attack and defense every time until he hits the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue. When he hits this point, he will change all orbs to physical for one really big punch. Now again, look at his passive. It's not that big. It's literally just attack and defense 120%, a little bit of a nuke, and the changing spheres. But this was still good. Honestly, I feel like Pure Saiyans was still in contention for being on the top spot at this point, but of course we did have some other categories coming up, but it was still one of the best categories there is, because you'd run this guy on 2 main rotations. This guy would be doing some nice damage. That's a good thing. This guy was definitely putting up some big numbers on release, and that was definitely something that people liked running. This guy came out on Saiyan Day. And yeah, I think I pulled this guy with 2 dupes, honestly, in 600 stones. That's really nice. And you could link him up. You got that Super Vegeta as well, the Super Int one that kills androids. Really nice. And then we got to this guy. Now, this guy, the reason why he is here, because he is actually a Pure Saiyan leader. And 130%. Now, of course, we know that this guy wasn't exactly built for his leader skill. He was kind of built for, like, just himself on different teams. But then the way his passive works, where he is like buffed compared to how much pure or hybrid Saiyans on the team, means you kind of wanted to run him in like a Pure Saiyan scenario, maybe with this as the leader, since this guy did stay as the best lead so far, which he still is. But this guy himself is like not the best, honestly. His dodging is really nice. That's a lot of dodging until like you realize it's only for 7 turns, and then he's literally just a glorified TUR essentially, like with just a bit of a little bit of defense. You know, he's not that good. So after 7 turns, this guy is useless, kind of, pretty much useless. And the fact that they made strength UI just a bit after him is kind of a shaft to this guy himself, since UI does what this guy does but better. Oh, but this guy can perform a crit for 7 turns. It doesn't really matter. But anyways, that is me talking about the leaders, and by the time this guy came out, Pure Saiyans were just kind of mid already. Like, we were expecting to get a better leader. Honestly, any time that we do get a Pure Saiyan unit coming out, like, you know, when we got the Into Broly or when we get anything like that, everyone's always hoping for a Pure Saiyan leader. Even for the 6th anniversary, when everybody was doing predictions, people thought LR Super Saiyan Blue Evolution would have been a Pure Saiyan leader. I did see that going around. But no, the best leader we did get was in 2019, around 2 years ago. And yeah, that is me talking about the leaders. Wish they would get a better one. Now let's talk about the units. Now this is where I talk some good stuff, because remember, I'm saying it's not top tier, but it's not low tier by any means. Just going to show you, it's got some really nice units, of course. First of all, let's just check out the LR section. We got some top tier ones, of course. We got the LR MUI, LR Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, SBA. The Super Saiyan 4 is kind of meh. New addition, we got the Goku and Vegeta Angel. You know, we got the Vegito into Vegito version. We got the physical Gogeta version. Blue Boys, LR Super Saiyan. You know, I could go on. Easy 8, LR Broly, Tech Broly. Some nice additions there. And not only do they have that, they've got some nice dedicated support going as well. Like, just some stuff that is like, I mean, they run anywhere, but you can use them specifically for this team. So Turles is one of them, you know, T plus 3, 40% attack. That's really nice. A Pure Saiyan only one would be the Broly and Paragus, giving Ki plus 2 attack and defense 40%. The Pure Saiyans all join forces, but the Pure Saiyans is really nice to have. And I could go on and on. Like, say if you're running like mainly a strength side of Pure Saiyans, you know, throw strength Cabra on there if you're running like UI Goku. Just some more ideas. You got some bad ones like this guy, but I'm just, you know, they're still in here, right? They're still in here. So there is an array of supports in here. An array of top tier TURs as well. Look, GT Goku. Just let me just find some other ones from different categories that are really broken. Like, I will just go over, I will just get a few random ones to talk about. And now this becomes my main point. My main point is that this category is stacked full of good units, like really good units. So you would have assumed this means it's top tier, right? Well, not really. Like 95% of units in Pure Saiyans are better on other teams. There's hardly a unit where it's like, yes, you get your best stuff on Pure Saiyans. Like this GT Goku, of course, he works better on GT Heroes due to his passive. Why would you ever want to run him on Pure Saiyans? Same thing, SLR, SSBE. Why would you run him on a 150% lead with this guy when you can run him? Let's just have a quick look. You could run him on his Rep 7 lead. You could run him on like Sibling Bond if you wanted to. Bond of Master and Disciple 170%. Realm of Gods. Just anything but Pure Saiyans is looking like his better team. Same thing can be said for this guy. Why go for Pure Saiyans 150% when you got access to Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, Battle of Riz, Majin Buu Saga, its own leader, Patara. The list goes on and on. Same, oh, not that guy. But yeah, so as you can see, that's what I'm going on about. None of these units ever want to be on Pure Saiyans, and I think that is its main problem. The next problem is, I did talk about this guy being really good when he first came out, but that was when he first came out. Now, when you're trying to build Pure Saiyans, what do you exactly do with this guy? Now, that's a really difficult question, because do you put him on main rotation, but then like you have all these good units that want to be on main rotation, right? You wouldn't keep this guy on main and float like a you know, an LR strength UI Goku, would you? No. So you want this guy to be on float. What does he do on float? Nothing at all. He just like, yeah, he does his transformation. One time he will change up to physical, but literally he'll be so unstacked it will not even make a point. So being forced to run 2 of this guy when you are building Pure Saiyans is the main killer of Pure Saiyans. Now, honestly, it could have been fixed a little bit. This guy getting an easy 8 could have helped, but even then he would have only gone up to 140% attack, and then I'm pretty sure this guy wouldn't be worthy enough to be on main rotation or on float. Now, a team that works perfectly, like I need to talk about it again, but Transformation Boost, the reason why Transformation Boost is so good is because this guy is perfect on the float. No matter how much units come into Transformation Boost, no matter how strong units they get, you can always say, yeah, this guy as a leader, put him on float, easy rotations, or you can put him on main rotation. He is still good enough to be on main rotation. And the same cannot be said for the best Pure Saiyan leader. So yeah, those are the main reasons why I feel like Pure Saiyans is just not doing that good. Now, what could they get? Honestly, they could either get a unit which is amazing on float, like Strength Cooler. That would be really nice. Or they could get a unit which is really good on main rotation. I don't know. They could be like, just an example. We could get like a new Kaioken Goku from like the Saiyan saga. That could be like a Pure Saiyan leader. Same thing could be said for like an AGL. No, not an AGL, sorry, a Vegeta Great Ape. Like, there are many options for a Pure Saiyan leader, of course. There's a ton of Pure Saiyans, either of them can be the next lead. But yeah, that's all they are waiting on essentially. Without a proper leader, I think this team just has to be put down to mid. Like, the units are amazing, but at the end of the day, you're only as good as your leader makes you. Like, there are some other teams that do suffer from this, but yeah, today's segment was on the Pure Saiyans, so hopefully they do get 170% really strong or really good supporting leader in the future. But until then, we're just going to have to stick with this. Now, let me know in the comments, of course, if you believe what I'm saying, or some of you may say, you know, the team's fine, you know, you can still run it. Put 2 of these guys on float, just don't worry about, just ignore them, just have like at least 1 good support and then run some nice rotations. You can do that. That's definitely an option. I just don't like running stuff like that. Okay, and that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy this video, even if you agree or disagree, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for some more discussions. And I will catch you on the next video. This is Kizan bouncing out in a bit, guys, and have a good one.